All right, everyone, just go ahead and please sit with your spine comfortably erect. And close your eyes. At this moment, just become aware of your breath, feeling it go in through your nostrils and your throat. As you're breathing out, notice how your chest deflates and your belly goes in towards your spine. And as you connect with your breath, take time to be thankful that you're having some me time, self-care. And I congratulate you for being brave too. The topic today is about shadow work, about facing emotions that are difficult to face. That's not easy. So be proud of yourself for coming into this time today to do the work to do better, to be better. Give yourself a smile. That's amazing. Now I'd like you to imagine roots that are growing out of your spine, the base of your spine going down into the nourishing earth. And as you breathe in, imagine drinking up the nutrients from the earth, feeling those nutrients go up from the base of your spine, up your back, up to your neck, and continuing up to the crown of your head. And imagine your awareness going just a little bit above your head. And on your out breath, imagine that energy going back down past your neck, down your back, going back into the soil, replenishing, renewing your energy. Again, a deep breath in, going up your spine, up to the top of your head. Pausing just a second before you release, imagining that energy going back down your spine and into the earth. Another deep breath in, taking in that energy up your spine, up to the crown of your head and a bit above, and out. Continuing to breathe like this now on your own in silence. Just a couple more rounds of breathing, nice and slow and deep, up to the crown of your head. The energy going down out through the base of your spine. And as you complete your last exhale, you can return your breathing to its most natural and comfortable state. So many times when we face the unwanted, the unseen, the shadows within ourselves, we often approach them with fear, Sometimes we approach them with anger, uncertainty. But today I'm going to shed light on the fact that you can face these things in the light of love. When you face these unwanted and hidden emotions with love, it brings clarity, it brings understanding, it brings wisdom. When we face things with fear, we only see through a veiled distortion of fear or anger. But when we look at these things in the light of love and gratitude, we gain a sense of clarity. The veil lifts and the distortions morph back into a clear image. So we'll take time right now to activate love and gratitude in our heart. And we'll personify this love as a guide that will grant us gifts to approach these shadows. So go ahead and place a smile on your face, because nothing works faster than a smile to activate the endorphins, the chemicals within ourselves that make us feel good. And I'd like you to imagine a bright, healing white light that's above your head. And imagine breathing that white light into your heart space. And breathing out love and gratitude. Feel that love in your heart swell and grow. Taking up in another breath of love and gratitude. Smiling, and maybe even think of something, the last thing that made you laugh. And out. Thinking maybe about breathing in again that love, and thinking about a place that you love. Maybe a place in the mountains or the beach, a comedy club, just a place that brings you joy. Think of that. And out. And in this breath, again, feeling the love and joy and gratitude swelling up in your heart, expanding into your core. Feeling that love pulse and glow. It's beautiful, blinding white light. Just take a moment, enjoy this feeling, joy and gratitude. Just basking in this moment of happiness and bliss. Feel that joy and happiness continue to grow stronger and brighter within your chest. And I'd like you now to imagine as if you could take that glowing ball of love and gratitude in your chest. And imagine being able to take that ball of happiness and putting it right in front of your face. And if you were to see this love and gratitude as a person or an animal or some sort of a guide, what would it look like? Would it have kind eyes? Would it look angelic or like a person that you love and admire? Or an animal that brings you comfort? Imagine this guide looking at you and smiling with glistening, kind eyes and congratulating you for your choice to face the shadows within. And this love that stands before you grants you 5 gifts. before you meet your shadows. First, this love takes its hands and it places its hands on your head and bestows you with a helmet of wisdom and of understanding, so that as you approach the shadows, you may approach them not with emotion, but rather as an observer, a curious scientist that looks to help this shadow rather than to react to it, to analyze it. And also covers your ears so that you can hear with understanding and clarity rather than with distortion. Love then reaches out and places glasses on your eyes so that you may see with brightness and clarity. These glasses shine out light because when you shine light on a shadow is no longer scary. A shadow can't exist when there is full light. And you'll be able to see the truth behind the shadow of what it really is. Love then reaches out and places her hands on your shoulders. And there appears a beautiful, silky, protective cloak. A beautiful cloak of protection, reminding you that there's nothing to be afraid of. Your shadow is an extension of yourself, a place of untapped potential. That you can understand that you can approach this shadow without fear, but with understanding and love. There is nothing to be afraid of. Love then reaches out and hands you a sack full of nourishment. Because when you meet your shadow, this love wants you to know that shadows aren't there to be mean or angry or to create fear. Instead, when you meet your shadow, you're going to find that when it speaks to you, it's speaking out of a need. It's showing you what it lacks. And so in the sack of nourishment, you will be able to give it what it needs so that it can be fulfilled, it can be nourished, and it can become healthy again. Because much like our bodies tell us that you're hungry, it's not saying that you're supposed to be hungry forever. What it is it's asking for nourishment. And that's much how our shadow acts. So in the sack, you will be able to provide it what it needs to grow and to release. And lastly, love reaches out and hands you a sword of truth. It's sharp, razor edged, and it's not meant for fighting, but it's meant for cutting down what ties your shadow in its place. So now, as you have these gifts from the love and gratitude in your heart, we can have now received what we need to become the hunter. We are now to seek out the shadows. And because they're not always easy to see, because they're underneath the places where we don't like to look, or they've been stuffed in the corner where we try to ignore that they're even there. They have a way of calling out to us. And the way that we can find where this shadow is lurking is to listen to the I am statements that you tend to tell yourself, the ones that are not true, the ones that are distorted, the ones that are crying out to you like a hungry stomach, telling you that you're hungry, where it's expressing a lack, where it's expressing to you to tell you what it needs. So ask yourself, what are some of the untrue I am statements that you tell yourself? What comes up most lately? It could be something like, I am stupid. I never do anything right. I'm not likable. Nothing ever works out for me. It can be different for everyone. So just take time to think, what is the I am statement that's been coming up for you the most lately? Because that is the sound of your shadow. The sound of your shadow calling out to you to express its hunger, its need. Take a moment just to reflect. And as you reflect, also remember to keep an eye and connection to your breath. You find that you're starting to breathe shallow and fast. Take control of your breath and just lengthen it a bit to help to keep yourself calm and your love and gratitude active. And once you've located that I am statement or that untrue statement that calls out for its nourishment, don't ruminate too much over exactly why it's there, but instead I want you to focus on the sensations in your body. When you think of this I am statement, these unpleasant emotions will appear as a sensation somewhere in your body. And I'd like you to concentrate and place your awareness on where you feel the sensation from the I am statement and exactly how does it present itself. It might present itself in your stomach as a fluttering, perhaps in your chest as an ache, in your jaw as tightness. They can present themselves in any way. Don't ruminate too much over the why, just locate it. Locate where the shadow is hiding. You might even notice that your shadow may move. It may go from your stomach to your heart. And just follow it. Don't try to control it in any way right now. Just follow the sensation and be aware of where you feel it and how it presents itself. Very good. Once you've located this area where you feel the sensation, and if you're not even quite sure, that's okay. Just notice to the best of your ability, just any type of ache or sensation that comes up. You can place your awareness there. There's really no right or wrong. And just take time now to move your awareness to this area and take a peek. Take a peek into the shadow and shine your glasses of light and truth on to this shadow, onto this I am statement. And as you notice the shadow, and the shadow dissolves in the light of love and gratitude, you see that it's not as scary as you thought it would be. Because as the light dissolves the shadow, you see that this shadow is really a creature that is looking up at you, asking for your help. And you notice that there's a rope tied around its neck. And this rope is the I am statement, the one that is untrue, that holds it down. And so first I want you to grab into your sack of nourishment. And as you reach in, you pull out a cookie. And on this cookie, in writing, is an affirmation that is needed, that this hunger, this lack of the shadow has been begging for. So, for example, if that shadow had been calling out, I am stupid. What's written on the cookie is, I am smart. So what affirmation should be written on the cookie that you're going to give your shadow? Imagine giving this cookie to the shadow, and as the shadow is eating happily and smiling, you are cutting away with the sword of truth, this rope that's been holding it back around its neck. Just take a moment. Imagine cutting away at this noose around your shadow's neck. And I want you to repeat the affirmation that it's on the cookie. And as you breathe in, repeat your affirmation, such as, I am worthy. And as you breathe out, imagine still cutting away at the rope, I am free. Breathing in your affirmation and breathing out, I am free. And continue breathing like this for a minute or so, and continue imagining just cutting away at that rope. And your shadow eating that cookie, giving it nourishment and hope and affirmation. Give that noose a couple good whacks until it's completely gone. And the rope around your shadow's neck is released. Your shadow is able to move its head, and it smiles at you and it thanks you. And now you look at its feet, and you see that its feet is bound by ropes of the past. And so you take your sword of truth once more. And as you whack away at the ropes that tie down your shadow's feet, as you breathe in, think, the past does not define me. And as you breathe out, think, I embrace the power of what I can do today. Breathing in, the past does not define me. Breathing out, I embrace the power of what I can do today. Breathing in again, the past does not define me. Breathing out, I embrace the power of what I can do today. And all this while, as you breathe in and out with those affirmations, continue imagining cutting away that rope of the past that is tied down your shadow, that keeps you connected to past events that try to rear its ugly head and seep into your present moment. The past is the past. It may affect you, but you can learn from it. And the good thing about the past is you have a choice of making the past remain in the past and recognizing that today can be what you make it. So with each cut of that rope, embrace the power of today, releasing your shadow to freedom so that both you and that shadow can be released to embrace the power of right now. One more repetition with that breath going in. The future does not define me. And out, I embrace the power of what I can do today. And you notice your shadow smiling again, wiggling its feet, almost like a little child, happy and free, and it thanks you once more. And now you notice its hands. Both hands are tightened down by fear of the future, of worry. And especially now that you've let go of the ties of the past, you can assure your shadow that the past does not have to drive or define your future. And as you're cutting away the ropes away from the shadow's hands, as you breathe in, I want you to think the future has unlimited possibilities. And as you breathe out, think, I have the power to create my own path. Breathing in, the future has unlimited possibilities. Breathing out, I have the power to create my own path. Again, cutting away at those ropes, breathing in. The future has unlimited possibilities. And breathing out, I have the power to create my own path. Going ahead, continue to breathing in and out with those affirmations. Realizing that your fears of the future are all based upon your thought, your imagination of what could be. And so if there's going to be any effort at all put into thinking about what the future could be, why not choose the thoughts that give you the unlimited potential that truly exists? Why not put the effort into thinking about what you can do today to create the path to where you really want to go? Focusing on that power of now. Breathing in. The future has unlimited possibilities. And out. I have the power to create my own path. Just a couple more breaths like that. Once you've completed your last out breath, return your breathing back to a comfortable, normal pace. You look at your shadow. You're feeling content. You're feeling powerful. And you look at your shadow and you thank your shadow for alerting you to a problem that was there. Also, take time to ask that shadow for forgiveness for you ignoring what it had to say, and then promising that you'll do better, that you will change your relationship with it, and that you'll learn how to work with it and give it what its needs instead of only listening to its cries for help and not knowing what to do, because now you know. Now you know you have the power to give it the nourishment that it lacks, to release it from the past and give it hope for the future. And so you thank your shadow and it thanks you. And imagine giving it a hug and giving it permission to leave. And it takes flight like a butterfly with beautiful wings. And now in its place, that place where you felt the sensation of that negative, untrue, and distorted I am statement. Imagine taking the love and gratitude that you had personified as your guide at the beginning of the meditation. And imagine taking that beautiful ball of love and gratitude and putting it into that spot where that shadow and the negative I am statement had left. And fill it there with this light of love and gratitude instead. And feel that love and gratitude that was glowing and pulsating before, and feel it now glowing and pulsating in that spot. Feeling wonderful, relaxed, empowered. And now as you breathe in, think, I let go. And as you breathe out, think, I am free. Breathing in, I let go. And out, I am free. Go ahead and continue to breathe on your own like that with those affirmations. Breathing in, I let go. And out, I am free. I let go. I am free. Breathing in, I let go. I am free. Now take a nice deep breath in. A forceful breath out. Another deep breath in. Hold it for a second and out. One last really deep breath in, as deep as you can go. It's just when you think it's as deep, just try a little bit more. And out. You can now bring your awareness back into your body and the space that you're in. Starting to wiggle your fingers and toes, your shoulders. Stretching out. Bringing your hands above your head. Down into prayer position, down to your heart space. Thank you so much for joining in today. I appreciate you. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you, Christy.